Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. It has been a little minute since I recorded a video. Actually, no, I recorded a video last month on my 2-year lock journey, which is a video that I'm doing today. And when I went to like edit and everything, for some reason my SIM card like lost all the video. I don't know. And honestly, that kind of discouraged me because I put so much time in that video. And I was just like, you know, I'm gonna do another one eventually, and it just took me like a whole month to do it. So here we are. Yeah, so today's video we're gonna be talking about my 2-year lock journey. It's been 2 years, y'all. I didn't think I would come this far. Actually, I did think I would come this far, but yeah, we're here, so let's talk about it. A 1-year video on my lock journey last year, obviously, so this is going to be kind of like a continuation, like the things I've learned since that video, like, you know, since the 2-year journey and everything that I've kind of been doing with my hair since then. So my hair has definitely gotten a lot longer. Like, I can feel it in the middle of my back. Here's what we're working with. I got a lot of hang time, you know what I'm saying? I pretty much think it's at like bra length now, right? Like a little bit more to get down to bra length, maybe. Yeah, that's what we're working with. So hair has definitely gotten a lot longer. There's some locks that are a little bit longer than others, but that's just kind of how it goes with having locks. Let's get into the first thing when it comes to locks. Why did I decide to get locks? I remember I was like in Atlanta with my cousin. My cousin also has locks. She has sister locks though, so hers are a little bit smaller than mine. But I was in Atlanta with my cousin, and I was actually supposed to get my hair done for that trip, but lo and behold, I'm pretty sure a lot of people has been in a situation, the braider canceled on me. It was a whole story of why she couldn't braid my hair, blah blah blah. I'm glad that I am the type of person who can do my own hair, so I ended up doing my own hair for that trip. But while I was there, like, me and my cousin just kind of start talking about, you know, the whole hair thing, about her having her locks and, you know, me getting locks and everything. So, you know, literally on that trip is kind of when I decided I'm gonna get locks, because first of all, when it came to my natural hair, I was always wearing it in a bun anyways. Like, I never really liked to do my hair when I had my like natural hair. And then secondly, when it came to like doing trips or like trying to get my hair done or like trying to get somebody to do my hair, they were always canceling on me. So it was just like a lot of things that came to hair that I just didn't really want to deal with anymore. So I thought, let's get locks. Like, I don't really have to do much to them. Like, there still takes maintaining when you have locks, like, don't get me wrong, but it's not as much maintenance as you would when you just have like natural hair. So that was kind of like my reasoning behind getting locks and everything, and trust me, like, I don't regret it. This is like last time I retwisted my hair, it's honestly been, it's probably been like 6 weeks now. Let me look back at my pictures to kind of see when it was. Dang, that was actually a long time. How many weeks is that? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 weeks. Dang, I think this is the longest I went without like retwisting my hair. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, when it comes to maintaining my locks, I do keep like a longer window of time when I am retwisting it. So normally 6 to 8 weeks. Like, this is 8-week no retwist. I'm retwisting it today actually because I'm going on a trip next week and I just kind of want to get out the way. But yeah, maintenance for me is usually like 6 to 8 weeks for a retwist. I don't want to retwist my hair too much because I don't want them to get too thin. I do notice like there's some pieces back here that are really thin, and I'm like, always see myself like playing with it, and I don't know, I feel like at some point they're gonna have to like get the cut, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's gonna happen. But then there's also one piece up here that I find really thin. So I gotta kind of be careful with that one. But yeah, some pieces are thinner than others, some pieces are thicker than others, but like I said, that kind of comes with having locks. Honestly, I'm not really doing much when it comes to my hair. Like, I don't like to do too much. I don't like to maintain my hair. I want to wake up and go, and this is pretty much what I've been doing with my locks. Now we're gonna go into why should you get locks. I'm pretty sure you're watching this video, you're thinking about, should I get locks? How are they gonna look? Like, I gotta go through that ugly stage. All these things, because when I was thinking about getting my locks, these are kind of things that kind of went through my head, and I was watching YouTube videos like this to kind of help me make my decision. So basically, why should you get locks? I already kind of talked about the low maintenance. That was like literally my #1 thing of getting locks. You don't have to maintain it as much as you would with having natural hair. Second is the versatility of it. I think locks have like a unique look. I think when people think locks, they think, oh, I can't be versatile with my hair. Like, you can still get wigs if that's your thing. I don't really wear wigs, but if that's your thing, you can still get wigs if they're short enough. Like, you don't want them to be too bulky that they kind of take up the whole wig. But yeah, they're versatile. You can still get wigs, you can do braids, you can do different lock styles that make it look unique because you do have locks, and other people can't really get that style because they don't have locks. Which is things that I try to do, like to incorporate with my locks. I try to do different styles, make it look cute, and I get a lot of compliments on it, so I guess people like it. But speaking of compliments, also with locks, you kind of get complimented a lot with other people who have locks. Like, I didn't realize how many people had locks until I got locks, because you kind of notice other people's hair who have locks. It's kind of like when you get like a new car, you kind of notice that car everywhere. So yeah, you get complimented a lot with people who have locks. It's like a lock community, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got locks, and you know, you kind of build up a conversation with people from there. The last and final thing, saving money. I have saved so much money. Not only the fact that I don't really get my hair done, I do my own retwist, so that's kind of saving me money. I don't spend as much money on products. Like, do you know how much natural hair products cost? Like, I was going through, this is like a couple years ago, basically, when I got my locks. I was going through all the products that I had for my natural hair. It was like deep conditioner, curling mousse, this gel, that cream, this cream. It was like so much stuff that you use, and then, you know, you keep using it, you got to keep rebuying it. They like $10, $12, $20 sometimes if you want the top-notch products. And yeah, all that stuff adds up. Like, it can cost a pretty penny when you have natural hair. So I noticed with locks, I don't use as much product. Like, I have lock gel that I use like when I retwist my hair, and I probably would say every 6 to 8 months I'm buying a new jar, and the jar is like $20. So it's lasting me almost a year with this lock gel. So I'm spending less money on that. I have an oil that I've been using, I don't know, I probably got it like 6 months ago at this point. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need a lot of products. Like, I use my gel, my oil, I might use a mousse sometimes, which I've had the mousse for a couple months now. And that's really only when I get my like fresh retwist. I think that's it, y'all. I got some pins, like the pins that you use to like kind of keep your locks down. I've been having those since, like, I probably need to get some new ones at this point, but I've had those probably at least 2 years now, because I've been retwisting my hair for that long. So it's crazy. So yeah, you save a lot of money. Like, you don't need to use as much beauty products as you would with natural hair, which I love saving some money, girl. Like, I love keeping my money in my pocket. I'm gonna finish this off with kind of just where I see my lock journey going. And honestly, I thought I would have like something more to say when it comes to this. I just kind of like see my locks getting longer. Like, I don't know how long I want them to be per se. I'm not trying to do like all the way down to my butt. Like, I feel like it's gonna get too hot. Like, I live in Florida. At some point I'm gonna have to like cut them or trim them or something. And you know what's crazy? Like, I was actually talking to one of my friends who has locks or had locks. She literally just cut them off a week ago, and she had them for 5 years. And I'm like, girl, your locks was longer than mine. Like, I was trying to be like you, and you just gonna go ahead and cut your locks off. And she's not the first person that cut their locks off, obviously. I've seen other people who've had locks like on their channel. Their whole channel was about locks, and they end up cutting them off. And I'm just like, dang, you put in all this time and work and you just gonna cut them off. So I don't know. I mean, obviously at this point in my life, I'm not ready to cut my locks off, but maybe at some point in my life, I will be ready to cut my locks off, and then maybe I'll have short hair, maybe I'll comb them out. I don't know. You know, you never really know what the future holds. So where do I see my lock journey going? That's to be continued. Until then, my locks will keep growing, flowing, flourishing, and I'll keep updating you guys on how this lock journey is going. So if you are thinking about getting locks, do it. Just do it. Why not? Like, there's people call it the ugly phase. It's really just like a phase of you getting to be more comfortable with you. Like, don't let your hair define you. If you got a face card, use it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let the hair hold you back. It will grow. It will get to the point or the stage that you want them to be at. So just start now. Start today. Get your locks today. You know what I'm saying? I'm very much a lock advocate at this point. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this kind of gave you a little bit of inspiration, if you're thinking about getting locks, if maybe you are already in your journey, you're kind of seeing where they would go. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.